Hi guys, back again with another video. I got a question 10 hours ago. I don't know who she was, but she was on YouTube and she asked about the surgery because she's getting surgery done soon and about the going to sleep part. If you're talking about the surgery for your tubes, because there's no surgery for when they put the eggs back in you, and there's no surgery for when they take the eggs. Yes, there is surgery when they take the eggs out, but not as much surgery as they're cutting the inside of you. Because I have a scar right here. The surgery for the eggs, when they do the egg retrieval, it's not that bad. It's literally like 20 minutes, probably not even. It's like a regular surgery. You go into the doctor's office, you go into the hospital, you go into the back room, they ask your name, date of birth, make sure everything's correct. Actually, if you got any alert to anything, yes, no. You lay down, you see your IVF doctor. Actually, the same questions all over again. I believe if you have the guy with you, he's there too, so that way the eggs can be fertilized. The anesthesia part, I really do not remember. All I remember is them taking me in the back room. The doctor was there making me laugh. 2 minutes later, I was asleep. Woke up, my mom was in my face. Honestly. Another question I got was how to go about it. How to go about it is I went to my GYN, and I told my GYN that I believe I'm having complications with getting pregnant. So what he did was he sent me to another doctor. I did an iodine test, which is just like the water sonogram I did today. I'm going to get to that part. I did an iodine test to see if I have any cysts, which I did, and we got rid of that. But come to find out, there was more issues than what we expected. So I had to do surgery on my tubes to see if they could unclog the tubes, and that didn't work. But he asked did I want to take my tubes out. I said no, because you just never know. A blessing could happen. Sperm could go through the tubes and I'm pregnant. So I kept my tubes. If you have other issues, I advise you to try other doctors too, because don't just get one doctor's opinion. Because one doctor could tell you one thing and then you go to like 2 other doctors and they could tell you 2 other things. So if you've been trying since forever to get pregnant, I say to other girls that maybe it's the person that you're with. Maybe you're not supposed to have their kid. Or maybe you really do have complications getting pregnant. So you should go to the doctor and find out. That's all I can say. They have, because some people have been asking me, am I going through with insurance? Yes, I have insurance that covers IVF. Then they have these things. It basically tell you they have financial options. You can do 1 cycle at a time, meaning IVF cycle or first cycle is $6,000 to $1,500,000. Frozen embryo transfer is from $15,000 to $4,000. Then you have the IEI, which is the artificial insemination. You just take somebody's sperm and you put it inside your tube. See, I can't do that because my tubes are blocked, so it really don't point. So I have to do IVF and a frozen embryo transfer. So say for instance, nothing wrong with your tubes, but you just can't get pregnant. You would do the IUI. That would be $1,500 to $4,000. Then they have this one, Capex MD, a fertility medication financing, where it helps you also to be able to conceive. You can apply to www.capexmd.com. I believe to do this application is a $25 application fee. But trust me, it most likely will be worth it. So today, was the day I did my water sonogram. Let me explain to you what that is. The purpose of a water sonogram. A water sonogram is to evaluate the uterine cavity to look for abnormalities that can interfere with the implantation of an embryo. Meaning, say for instance they didn't do this and something was on my ovary or something, and they had and it was time to do a transfer, I won't be able to get pregnant because there was something on it. So they do this test to prevent that. What they put in you is a saltwater solution. It's placed in the uterine cavity using a catheter that is introduced through the cervix while a transvaginal sonogram is being done. You're gonna see pictures. They actually have, like, you know how you're gonna go see your kid in your belly in a sonogram? Yes, it looks just like that. You actually see him placing the cavity inside of your cervix. Like, you just see everything. It's like right there on the screen. You may experience a little bit of cramping, which is normal. Any more than, like, if you're getting OD cramping, call your doctor, because it's only supposed to be a little bit. A water sonogram is always done in the a water sonogram are done early in the menstrual cycle, once a woman's period has stopped and before she ovulates. So you will do a water sonogram on day 5, or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nothing after that. You have to do a water sonogram. No, you cannot get a water sonogram if you're pregnant. That's why they do blood tests before you go to the water sonogram. You have to do a blood test at your doctor's office, the IVF office. You cannot do a water sonogram. A water sonogram will not be performed if the woman is pregnant or has an active infection. In order to minimize the risk, pre-screening blood tests will be done 1 to 3 days before, and a short course of antibiotics will start a day before the scheduled test. So the antibiotics that I got is called Doxy. I call it Doxy because, yeah. See? You take this tablet, 1 tablet by mouth, twice a day with food. If you do not take this with food, I guarantee you will throw up. Because I did my second IVF cycle, I threw up because I didn't eat that with food. And I had a different doctor because I definitely had to take like 5 other medications with this, but not this kind. If after the test you experience bleeding, pain, or fevers, you will have to call your doctor because that's not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to have a period at all. It's only supposed to be cramping. That's it. Yes, you will be told the water sonogram results that same day. Did I get my results yet? No, I didn't get them yet. I went 8:45 this morning. They have a lot of offices out here. If you want to get pregnant, they have a Brooklyn office, a Plainview office, an East Patchogue office, a Lake Success office, Melville office, West Islip, that's where I go because it's literally around the corner from me. Stony Brook Medical Park office, that's all the offices that they have for IVF. Long Island IVF, Center of Excellence, you can actually Google that. The side effect of the medicine I take is called nausea, vomiting, rash, and diarrhea. I'm already experiencing a little bit of nausea, probably because I didn't eat a lot, but I ate, so I'm not throwing up. The purpose of this medicine is used for suppression of bacterial growth that may impair embryo development and implantation. So, say for instance, bacteria was growing in me right now, that medication will stop it. Stop the growth, the bacterial growth of whatever's inside. This pill I'll be taking for 5 days because there's 20 pills in here, and I believe we're on to another step after these. So this is the water sonogram, guys.